What's going on, everyone? Lewis here. Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we have an in-depth comparison between the Motiv Subzero Forge and arguably one of the best bowling balls ever made, definitely the best ball that Motiv has ever made, the Venom Shock. Now, these balls really don't have a whole lot in common other than they're both symmetrical solids from Motiv, but I had a lot of people requesting, and I figured since this is basically the GOAT ball for Motiv, let's compare it to the newest symmetrical solid to see how they differ and in what scenarios I would use one versus the other. Before we get into any more details, please consider subscribing to the channel. We are on the way to 50,000 subscribers, and with your help, 5 seconds, click that button. You can help me out a ton. In the description, there's gonna be links where you can order either of these balls or the ball spinner that they're sitting on. Let's get here to the layout. I wanna show you that they are the same. I have been throwing the Subzero Forge a ton in League on the fresh. I really like the control it offers. It is a little dirty because I threw it in League last week and I haven't cleaned it since. So just keep that in mind that both of these are a little lane shined. But let me know down below in the comments, have you guys ever drilled a Venom Shock? Why haven't you, if the answer is no? And if you've drilled this Subzero Forge yet, because this is a really good one. And the big question I have with this ball is the longevity. How long is it going to last? Typically with those super strong symmetric solid covers, or the symmetric doesn't matter, but with those super strong solid covers, they tend to not last very, very long. Not Motiv, just in general. So I want to see how long it lasts at being that really good, early, rolly, smooth bowling ball. We'll be here on lane 52 at Samstown on a fresh, typical house shot. All right, first shot of the video, we're gonna start in the Venom Shock. And again, the reason we're comparing these is not because you would use one or the other. It's more so just because a lot of people requested it. And the Venom Shock's like one of the GOAT balls. So we're gonna start a little bit straighter and then work our way in. Oh, that's a pretty good guess. That's literally the first shot thrown on this lane. I'll throw one more, really post it at the foul line just to make sure. Then we'll go to the Subzero Forge. I'm telling you right now, the shapes are gonna be completely different. Where I'm standing could be completely different. These are just two completely different balls. But I think that they might end up being like a good 1-2. Start in the Subzero. When that goes away, get into the Venom Shock, maybe. All right, same spot, just making a better shot here, or attempting to make a better shot here. There we go. Same result, much better shot. Now we're gonna switch thumbs, get into the Subzero Forge from the same spot, and we'll see what happens. Like I said, the Subzero is a little bit more lane shine because I threw it for 2.5 games at League. So we'll see. I think, ideally, I'd have to move like 3 or 4 left on the Subzero, and it'll have a completely different shape. All right, Subzero Forge, same spot. I honestly wouldn't even be mad if I strike from here as well, as long as they're different motions, which they have to. Stronger cover, much more differential. Yeah, oh, that was way smoother than the Venom Shock. So this is gonna be a pretty easy one to talk about when I would throw one versus the other. I would throw the Subzero on the fresh when I have to get really close to the friction. Once that Subzero starts to bail down lane, once that flat 10 really starts to happen on a good shot, that's when I think I'd go right to the Venom Shock. Similar RGs between the two balls, the differentials being like way lower in the Venom Shock, and the fact that the Venom Shock's cover is a little bit cleaner and a little bit more responsive to that friction, I think can really make these two a 1-2 punch. And I think in League this week, I'm gonna bring both of them because I wanna put that theory to test in practice. In League here, when I'm filming here, it's just me. It's not enough transition on the lane to really make that determination. So on Tuesday, go watch the League live stream, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm gonna bring both of these intentionally just to see what they look like. But let's go here to the same spot and see if that super smoothness continues to be the case. I got that into the friction. Yeah, I love that I can throw that into the friction and it's not gonna jerk. It's not gonna bounce off that friction. It's very smooth. I'm telling you guys, if you were looking for a super smooth, symmetric, solid ball for volume, really, really take a look at that Subzero Forge. And I want to see 100 Motiv Lou comments in the comment section. You think we could do that? Okay. Huh? No problem. Chris says no problem. 100 Motiv Lou comments. Let's see if we can make that happen. All right, back into the Venom Shock now. It's night and day, the ball motion differences between these two. Oh, hook a lot. Oh, yeah, okay, so now you're seeing how much stronger that Subzero is, because when I got that there, it did want to hook. It did want to respond a little bit. So now we got to see the strength differences between the two. I have more room right with the Subzero because of how much stronger, more differential, stronger cover. So let's reset this 10 pin, throw a shot with the Venom Shock, and make sure that we get it going more up the lane. All right guys, so real quick, I just went back and watched that last shot. I actually didn't miss right as much as I thought I did, which leads me to believe that, yes, there's a big difference in hook potential between these two balls. So in this next shot, I'm gonna move like 3 right with the Venom Shock and play a little bit straighter. So let's hit the rosin real quick. We're gonna move like 3 right, 3 and 1 right. See what this looks like with the Venom Shock. Oh, that 7 pin is disgusting. But I think I'm in the right spot now. It did the right thing, minus the 7 pin staying up. So let's reset it and throw another shot. All right, let me go to the same spot and post it at the line. I've been liking how much tighter they feel here at Samstown. I don't know what they did differently. Maybe the pattern is different, but I like that I can play a little bit straighter here. Oh my God, blower 7 and then a 10 pin. I am going to reset the rack and throw another shot because I have to strike from there. I think it looks too good. Okay, so I 7 pinned, then I 10 pinned. Now it's either gonna strike or 7-10. Watch me. Watch me work. Or miss right and it strikes. I'm throwing it so bad right now. I'm gonna throw one more shot with the Venom Shock from there. I wanna throw a good shot that strikes, and then I'll get back into the Subzero Forge. All right, let's make a good shot. I actually really love being able to play this straight here with a Venom Shock. Let's just make a better shot here. There we go. That's good. Yeah, I mean, off my hand. That is a good shot. Now I feel comfortable saying that that is the right place to play. That 7 pin and the 10 pin were disgusting. Then I missed right. That was a really good shot. Now let's get to the Subzero Forge, move back left, shape it a little bit, but not too much because we know how much smoother it is than the Venom Shock. Dude. All right, back into the Subzero Forge now. Again, we're gonna move like 4 left off the Venom Shock and see. I threw that really bad, but I'll take that. The one thing to keep in mind is that when I would throw one versus the other are 2 different scenarios. The reason that I would go to the Venom Shock is because it is cleaner, because it is more responsive to the friction. But if I'm throwing them both on the fresh, I have to play that much straighter with the Venom Shock. Which one of these is more versatile? It's not even close, the Venom Shock. But if you need a big, strong, symmetric solid for the fresh, it's the Subzero Forge, 100%. Yeah, I mean, if I was bowling for score right now, I would for sure be in the Subzero Forge until that goes away. Oh, good shot. Yeah, like until that goes away, I am staying in that ball, not even thinking about getting to the Venom Shock. Now listen, I'm not saying that the Subzero Forge is a better ball than the Venom Shock. That's not even a debate. The Venom Shock is the better ball. But when I would use it, you know what I mean? Like it's different, there's a difference there. But I think on the fresh, what I'm bowling on right now, if I was bowling for score, Subzero Forge, when that goes away, Venom Shock all day. All right, one more just because here with the Subzero Forge, then we'll throw a few more with the Venom Shock. Oh, that's really good. Push. Ah, I meant really good off my hand. I missed in a little bit. Hate that I 9-pinned, but it's nice that it did shape a little bit. I'm gonna reset that 9-pin, throw one more shot with the Subzero, strike, then throw a few more with the Venom shock, and then we'll wrap it up. All right, let's kick out that 9-pin. Again, the adjustment here is throw it better, not miss in. Oh, double tap that 10-pin, switch thumbs, get into the Venom shock, and then we'll wrap up this video. All right, probably the last shot of the video here, and then we will wrap this up. Wow, that was disgusting. I ain't leaving on that. I'm gonna move one left off that and kick out that 9-pin. All right, I'm gonna move one left off that 9-pin. I thought I threw that so good also. Let's see if we can strike here and wrap it up. Not as good, but it's gonna strike. No, off my hand I said not as good, but it's gonna strike. It's just, because freaking bowling, man. Guys, we'll see you on the next one. Let me know what you thought about this comparison down below in the comments. Again, we will see you on the next one.